This video has 20 Amazon travel essentials that I think you should get for your next trip, so buckle up and take notes. Just kidding. Everything will be in the description box below if you are interested in buying any of the items that I'm sharing in this video, but let's get on with the list. I'm actually kind of grouping them all together so it's easier for me to share it with you in this video. And the first group is what I called accessories for your luggage. Number one is a luggage cover. If you are checking in your luggage, you know that it might get scratched and probably a little bit of dents here and there. There's actually a few different types of luggage cover you can get on Amazon, but I did get the fabric one, so at the end of my trip, I could just toss it in the wash and it's gonna be clean and ready for my next trip. The second item under this group is a luggage strap. I had a quick story that I want to tell you about check-in luggage, and I feel like why a luggage strap is something that is essential for me now. When I was going on a cruise to Alaska, I decided to just drop off my luggage at the port so they can bring it to my cabin because it was heavy and it was definitely super full, and usually they would drop off your luggage at your cabin definitely way before dinner, and mine hasn't come in and I don't know why. Anyways, long story short, my luggage finally came in probably a little later than usual. It was wrapped with saran wrap because the zipper broke. It just gave up on me, and I think it's because I packed it way too much, and I feel like at that time if I have a luggage strap on my luggage, that wouldn't happen. The cruise line at the time was able to help me. They was able to fix the zipper so I don't have to try and get a new luggage in Alaska. So from now on, I always strap my luggage. Last but not least in this category is a luggage scale. It is so helpful to have a scale with you, especially if you know you're gonna probably pack a lot of stuff that your bag might be overweight. I just hate having to unpack my bag in the airport, having to rearrange everything at the check-in counter because it's annoying to do that, and especially it's probably annoying to other people who are waiting to drop off their luggage and check into their flight. So I just have a scale with me. It's a very small one that you can get under maybe $15. It's obviously not super small, but it's compact enough that it doesn't really take so much space, but it's probably gonna help you save a lot of money of having to pay for the overweight fee and, you know, a lot of stress having to figure out how to rearrange your stuff in your luggage. Hi friends, Sarah's here, and I'm so sorry to interrupt today's video, but I just want to come on here really quickly to announce that I have a new freebie that you can download today. I have been sharing a lot of my recommendations and tips on how to go about planning your very first trip to Japan, and I created a very simple 12-day Japan itinerary that was inspired from my own trip to Japan. If you want to go check it out, the link will be down in the description box below. And now let's get back to the video. The next group that I have is what I call the packing essentials. First thing in this group is the compression packing cube, and I know there's like a debate between packing cube and no packing cube when you are packing your stuff for traveling, but honestly it is up to you. I don't think there's any right or wrong, but I just like having packing cubes to use as I'm packing because I like to group my clothes. Sometimes I group them in like bottoms, top, underwears. Sometimes I also like to group them in like the day that I'm gonna use it. Maybe first and second day is gonna be in one packing cube, the next 2 days is gonna be in another, and so on and so forth. But I really like the compression packing cube because you can actually compress your clothes. But the only thing that kind of stressed me out is that sometimes I put too much stuff in my packing cube and it's just hard to zip the second zipper, and then if I need to repack or I change my mind, I have to do it all over again. But I think the benefits still outweigh that annoyances that I have. The next thing in this group is my toiletry bag. It's not the one that you use to go through security, but basically I also have a bag where you can put all of the other stuff that are non-liquid in there, and then you can hang it somewhere. I just kind of like it because I can put everything in there, like my brushes, my hair tie, my jewelry if I want to, my extra contacts. It's just all in one place so I know where things are. But I don't really travel with it a lot just because I feel like my TSA toiletry bag, which is the one that I'm gonna be sharing with you next, that's enough. The next thing in this group is the Toiletry TSA bag, which is the one where you would wanna use to put all of your 411 liquid in. I've had this bag for a very long time and I do like it because it's structured. It has like a little sturdy frame on it, so it's not as flimsy as like a regular Ziploc bags. I love it. I never really had any issues with it going through security, going through TSA, even when I was coming from international travel. So this is good to go. If you want to get it. The link will be in the description box below. The next couple things is again with packing your stuff, and if you are not gonna be bringing your toiletry or whatever in your check-in luggage, I do have this toiletry squeeze bottle. That's what I like to call it. I usually put my lotion in it because it's just easy to take it out. Like, you just squeeze the bottle and the lotion is out. The next thing that I have is also one of those smaller container for my moisturizer and for like my face mask. I forgot what it's called, but basically it's the last thing that I put on my skin during my skincare nighttime routine. And I love this because you can actually clean it if you want to change what you put in there. And I have a bunch of them from Amazon just because I do have a lot of creams that I have now for my skincare. The next thing that I have is also for my skincare, and it is this little small spray bottles. I usually use this spray bottle to put my facial toner in. I got the idea from someone on YouTube. I don't remember who, because there's a bunch of people who is using this spray bottle this way, but if you have a facial toner, you can also just spray it all over your face instead of like using a cotton pad. And sometimes if you run out of cotton pad, that's also a good idea. The next thing that I have is my new shower sandal or shower shoes. I decided to get this because for my upcoming trip to China, I am planning to shower at the lounge in the Singapore airport, and I'm not stepping into the shower with my bare foot. Anyways, I decided to get it because I do want to test it out to see if I would like showering with like a sandal on, because I had never done it, and I just thought I would buy something cheapy from Amazon, and turns out this one is actually pretty nice. It has a lot of holes in it, so I'm hoping that it will dry quickly. It's not the most comfortable sandals to like walk around when you're out and about, so if you're just using it for showering for like 30 minutes a day, that should be fine. The next group that I have is what I called phone accessories, and of course everybody's probably gonna be traveling with their phone. And the first thing that I want to share is one of this phone holder clamp. I don't really know how to explain it, but basically the thing that you put in the back of your phone so you can hold your phone while you are taking pictures or texting. It's just more comfortable that way. And I have two phone clamps that I like. The first one is of course the Magsafe Popsocket. I do love this, and I decided to get one after I broke my previous one because I just can't live without it. It's just super easy because you can put it on, take it off while you need to charge your phone, or if you don't want to use the pop socket at all, it is just super easy. I also decided to get a different kind of phone clamp or phone holder. This one is also magnetic, or it's MagSafe compatible, but you can actually kind of extend the little holder that they have, so you can use your phone to vlog, or if you want to read something on your table, you can just, you know, prop it in. Because with the pop socket, like, it's hard to just put in your phone like this if you want to watch something. But with this other phone clamp that I have, because you can extend it and kind of position it the way you want to look at your phone or record yourself while you're eating or whatever it may be, it's just easier. And the next thing that is under phone accessories is this MagSafe phone charger. I actually have two of these that I take with me while I'm traveling, so in case that my phone is dying, which it will, because I'm using my phone to take pictures and videos. I'm vlogging with my phone throughout the day, so it's gonna deplete the battery. So instead of having to plug my phone to a charger and wait for it to charge, I just have this MagSafe phone charger. So I just, again, stick it in the back of my phone, turn it on, and as I'm still going out and about with my day, vlogging, taking pictures, whatever it may be, it's just gonna be charging your phone. It's not gonna charge up to 100, but I did measure it and it will charge up to 82% of my phone. So honestly, that is good enough for me. The next group is what I call carry-on essentials. And the first thing is the reusable tote bags that I always have with me, even when I'm just walking out sightseeing around the city. I think this is a really essential thing for me, because in case I want to buy something extra that won't fit into my bag, I have this bag, like this extra bag with me that I can fold if I don't use it. And and I can use whenever I need to. The next thing that I have that is carry-on essential is my passport holder. I used to have my passport covered up with like a passport cover that is transparent. I think it's really cool. But the thing is, every time we have to go through a checkpoint, like an immigration checkpoint or custom where they have to check my passport, I have to take it out of the cover, and it's just kind of annoying having to do that all the time. So instead of doing that, I have a holder that is kind of like a wallet, so I could just take it out of the wallet or the passport holder and hand it over to whoever needs it, and it's just easier. The next item is something that I have to have when I'm traveling, and that is my portable chargeable fan. If you don't know this, I do live in Vegas and I am traveling sometimes during the summertime. And when you hop into the plane from Vegas in the summer, especially if your flight like midday, it is super hot, super stuffy. So I usually have my portable fan with me, and I can tell that anytime I use it when it's hot inside the plane, everybody is jealous because they are hot and I'm not. The last thing in this carry-on essential group is compression socks. And funny story, I actually get a couple pairs of compression socks for me and Ricky to use when we are flying from LA to Tokyo last year, but we actually forgot the socks. We left it at home because we actually flew to LA a day before our flight, so we have enough time because our flight from LA to Narita was at 12 noon, and it's just safer to arrive a day before. So I didn't pack the compression socks. I think I washed it a few days before and I forgot to pack it. So this time around when I am flying to China, I'm definitely gonna remember to pack my compression socks or even wear it already so I don't forget it. And there's probably a little bit more science that goes into it because there's like a different pressure or something that you need to buy the socks for, but I just got this one from Amazon. It looks like it has good reviews, and whatever the pressure that it has, I think that's the one that you're supposed to get with this compression socks. I don't really have any opinion about it just yet because I didn't use it last time, but definitely an essential, especially if you are flying for 17 hours, which is something that I'm gonna do when I am flying from LA to Singapore in less than 2 weeks. It's crazy. Before moving on to the next thing in the video, I just want to interrupt this video really quickly just to invite you to subscribe to my channel. I think 98% of you who are watching my video is not a subscriber, and I would love it for you to subscribe to my channel so you won't miss any of my future videos about Japan, about cruising, travel hacking, and so much more. I hope to see you on the next one, and now let's get back to the video. So the next thing that I have under this group is travel adapter, and I have one of those all-in-one travel adapter so I can take it hopefully around the world and I wouldn't have an issue plugging in my electronics. It has the USA, EU, UK type of charger, so you just slide it out and the plug will go out on the other side. And it also have 2 USB-A plug or ports and also 3 USB-C ports. So if you have anything else other than like your laptop or your phone to charge, like if you have a portable fan that you have to charge, you can just plug it in on the same travel adapter, so you don't have to like wait to charge all of your other items. You can charge a lot of devices basically at the same time, and I really do love it. Next thing that I have that is essential is of course sunglasses, and I know you can definitely buy sunglasses from everywhere from like $2 to like $2,000, but for me, someone who prone to either lose their sunglasses or sit on their sunglasses or just completely left it somewhere that she doesn't remember where, I don't really spend a ton of money on sunglasses, but I really do love this brand from Amazon, and the brand is called Sojo's, I think. And I had a few different sunglasses types from them, and I love all of them. They usually sell their sunglasses for about $12 to $14, and I do like that they're durable because I'm not really someone who would always remember to have their sunglasses case with them, so usually I just put them in my purse, and so far it hasn't really got any scratches or it hasn't break on me, so I really think Sojo's is worth it. So if you want to try out a few different styles, you definitely can, and it's pretty affordable in my opinion. Next thing is an anti-chafing stick, and I learned that if you usually get too sweaty when you are traveling, instead of using deodorant everywhere, you can also use anti-chafing stick everywhere. So I usually just slather it all over basically. Last but not least, I have this, I think I just call it perfume bottles on my script, but it's actually an atomizer, I think. So like you can actually put your perfume, like actual perfume, into these smaller bottles. Basically you take off the little thing on your perfume and you stick the atomizer bottom and then you pump it, and then the perfume will go into these small bottles. And I just found out about this probably not too long ago, and I decided to buy it and try it out because there's this perfume that I really do like, that the bottle is actually not that big, like it could still fit under the 3.4 fluid ounce rule, but I don't want to bring the whole thing. So I decided to get basically this little perfume bottles where you can fill it with your perfume, and it works really well. I wouldn't say that if you are going for 2 weeks that it will have enough spritz on it because it's really tiny. There might be a bigger size maybe on Amazon, but the one that I got is really small. Something that you can buy if you want to take your fancy perfume with you without having to worry to check in your luggage, or without having to worry to break the perfume bottle, because those things are expensive. Let me know some of your travel essentials and travel recommendations that you can get from Amazon in the comment down below. And if you want to watch more travel planning videos, make sure to watch this video next.